So without further ado, let's get rolling. The RVP from the Alaska region, Clint Lancaster.
Yeah, you guys lied. This is totally terrifying.
Breathe. Don't forget to breathe.
The event we are about to hear is nearly an hour-and-a-half marathon of communication between pilot and controller that exemplifies the kind of dedication to safety that we're here to celebrate today. On November 30th, 2015, Ronald Sparks, or Sparky as we call him, a 30-year controller at Zan, and Mike Thomas, a 26-year controller, also at Zan, were handling a Falcon 10 that was en route to Nome, Alaska. Nome's where they end the Iditarod. Little fact there for you. The pilot was attempting to land at Nome, but a low cloud ceiling and limited visibility were greatly hindering the pilot's ability to navigate the aircraft. Sparky and Mike attempted to get the pilot situated for a first attempt to land at Nome, which failed. They quickly got him on track for a second attempt, but again, the pilot was unable to land. Weather conditions continued to deteriorate, and now the pilot needed another option. He had to trust Sparky and Mike would give him a plan to get him on the ground safely. Unacleet's a small town in Alaska, 100 miles east of Nome. It was reporting better weather conditions at the time, so Sparky and Mike urged the pilot to make the decision to turn around. The pilot agreed and adjusted his flight path to Unacleet. At Nome, weather conditions were rapidly deteriorating, but despite this, the pilot wanted to turn back and again attempt to land there. The pilot was unfamiliar with the area and was nervous about the change in direction. Because of the Nome weather, Sparky and Mike knew that another failed attempt to land at Nome could prove fatal. The pilot had previously relayed he only had 15 minutes of fuel remaining. So Sparky and Mike advised the pilot to stay on course and continue Unacleet. The pilot did not have the necessary approach plates for Unacleet, but he did have the Unacleet airport data in his aircraft database, and Sparky and Mike also assisted him with that to get him to the airport. So the audio you're about to hear begins after the second attempt to land at Nome. Roll the tape.
Number 256, Victor, say again.
Yeah, we're on minimum fuels right now, and we're I think we want to try again in Nome.
Okay, and understand you want to do Nome, and it's the weather is a lot worse now. It's a quarter-mile snow, freezing fog, sir. Runway 28 to RVR, 1800 variable to 4000.
Roger. We will try the Papa Alpha unit from November Airport, and we're climbing to 7000.
Number 256, Victor. Number 256, Victor. Understand you do not have any approach plates?
We don't have the approach plates for this airport. If we could request vectors for the active runway.
I can't vector you, sir. It's below my radar. I can give you. You don't have any database for that airport at all?
We do have the database for the airport, yes.
Or 256, Victor, Roger. And it looks like that the RNAV Alpha approach should be the best approach to do.
Roger. We'll pull that up.
Number 256, Victor, what altitude would you like?
We're going back to 21,000.
November 256, Victor, they do have a localizer to 15 also.
Confirm there's a localizer.
They do have a localizer to 15.
And confirm localizer is 1215.
Number 256, Victor, any approach you would like. They have a RNAV Alpha approach. And they got RNAV Yankee runway 33, RNAV Zulu, or localizer DME to 15, or VOR DME Delta.
We'll take the VOR DME Delta. Stand by.
November 256, Victor, would you like to go to the initial approach fix, Ermi, Echo, Alpha, Romeo, Mike, India?
Roger, we can take that initial fix. So that's for which runway?
You can do the VOR DME Delta, or you can do the RNAV Alpha, or the localizer DME to 15. Which one would you like from Ermi?
Localizer DME for 15.
Okay, November 256, Victor, cleared direct to Ermi, and then join the 1 6-mile arc to the localizer. Do you have that?
Stand by.
Or 56, Victor, advise when you're proceeding direct to Ermi.
We are proceeding direct to Ermi at this time.
Turn 10 degrees right when I proceed direct to the Unacleet VOR.
Roger. The shortest path for us, please. We're on priority fuel.
Number 256 Victor, roger. Fly heading of 110.
110 heading, 256 Victor.
And the radio for Victor 440 is 274 degree radio. This is radar vectors for the radio 274. Intercept that for Unicleat to BOR. And that the frequency for Unicleat to BOR is 116. Or 256 Victor, the airport is in your 11 o'clock and 20 miles. And Ermi is in your 12 o'clock and about 11 miles. Descend and maintain 4,000.
Going down to 4,000, 256 Victor.
Or 256 Victor, I show you on a left turn. Are you on the 274 radio?
We're intercepting.
Or 256, roger. Fly heading of 140. Intercept that radio, please.
Roger, 256.
Number 256 Victor, how much fuel and time do you have?
We have maybe 15 minutes.
Number 256 Victor, roger. And how many souls on board?
3.
3, thank you. Number 256, I show you to the left of Ermi now, about 2 miles to the left of Ermi.
Roger, can you give us the next horse?
Next is going to be the VOR, sir. Next, intercept at 274 degree radial, and I'll have you down to 3,000 then. Number 256 Victor, are you on that airway now?
We are on the airway.
Number 256 Victor, descend and maintain 3,000. Number 256 Victor, descend and maintain 3,000. Continue on that 274 degree radial inbound. Number 256 Victor, you copy?
Copy.
Thank you, sir. And the airport should be 12 o'clock in about 10 miles.
12 o'clock, 10 miles.
Roger. Number 256 Victor should be about 5 miles. Number 256 Victor, radar contact lost.
We have the airport.
Number 256 Victor, understand you have the airport sight?
Affirmative.
The common critical advice Sparky and Mike gave throughout the course of this event ensured the pilot made the right decision going to Unicleat. It's consistent communication with the pilot to get him the best information and provide the safest option cannot be understated. They provided everything the pilot needed to land, including the rapidly changing weather conditions, approach options, and locator information, all while calming the pilot's nervousness from his unfamiliarity with the area and the change in the direction. The aircraft and 3 passengers landed in Unicleat safely with only 6 minutes of fuel remaining. An event like this could have ended very differently, but because of Sparky and Mike, we can stand here today in appreciation of their efforts and celebrate their professionalism and dedication to safety. This is my first opportunity to give away an Archie League award. That I'm giving this honor to Sparky and Mike is special to me because Mike and Sparky were actually my trainers. So I'm here in large part due to them as well. And it's my distinct honor to bring the Alaska Region Archie League Medal of Safety Award winners, Sparky and Mike, on stage. Congrats, boys.
I want to thank Clint for that first time. Good job. He didn't puke on you guys, so that's good.
That's what he did when he plugged it in first.
I want to thank Mike for putting up with me, and anybody else in the ATC system had to put up with me. And I also want to thank my boys being here, and my the fiance Danielle's here for me. Sorry, my voice is hoarse. And I want to thank NACA for this great event. They did a fantastic job. So, thank you.
I'd like to also thank Jenny for submitting the nomination here, and also add the other factor was we actually had to, on the airport flight service station there with the actual weather for it, and that made a big difference in the outcome, I believe. Thank you.